Hello, welcome if you are new here, or welcome back to Yoga with Paige if we have practiced together before. Today we have a nice and challenging hands-free standing flow. So hands-free in the sense that we will never, unless you really need to, unless you're kind of losing your balance, we will never intentionally place our fingertips or our hands on the mat. This is great for a morning challenge. All of these postures build up heat and energy in the body as we use our little stabilizer muscles to keep us upright. We will be connecting and strengthening the core, the muscles all along the spine, and of course, the lower body. So we don't need any props for this video, and I want to give a quick thank you to Gym Mat with an X, for this super large mat that gives me so much space to move. I do have a nice little discount code for you below if you're interested in having one of your own. And whenever you are ready, we get started in a nice mountain pose at the top of your mat. Beginning with the feet underneath the hips, maybe take a little rock kind of back and forth, waking up the bottoms of the feet, feeling the energy there. Then drawing a nice line up the legs as you straighten, slightly tuck in the tailbone, rolling the shoulders down and back. Palms face forward, lifting up nice and tall through the crown of the head. Taking a few breaths here, 3 to 5. To come into this practice. Greeting this present moment, the beginning of a new day, if it's morning. Just meeting yourself wherever you are. Take one more big inhale in through the nose. And let it all out. Exhale. Our hands come behind our hips, so we can interlace them like this, placing them on our left hip behind, and just inhale, take the chest up, pressing the elbows back to open the fronts of the shoulders. Holding here. Find what feels good for your arm position. Take one more breath. And keeping your right arm where it is, release the left hand and shoot it overhead, big side stretch. Keeping this right arm behind you, we can press it into the lower back. Finding length in the side body. And releasing everything on your next exhale. Take the hands to the other side. Inhale, chest comes forward. Breathing into the heart chakra. Releasing tension in the shoulders. And then releasing this right hand, shooting it overhead. Grounding down through the feet. And exhale to release. Shake out the arms, let them fall by the sides. And then exhale, send the hips back. Booty tooches back, we bend the knees, and we fall forward, dangling over the legs. Belly can meet thighs. Grabbing onto opposite elbows and just feeling the blood rush to the head. Maybe gazing slightly in between the legs. Releasing your muscles, letting everything draw down. And inhale, lift the chest, release the hands, turn the toes out to the corners, coming into a nice little squat. So kind of wiggle your way in here. And if this is our first movement of the day, your heels might not reach the ground. That's totally okay. We can find some dynamic movement here. before holding for a few breaths, opening up the hips, releasing any energy we don't need to carry with us today, and then finding stillness for these next few breaths. Hands come to heart center, using the elbows to gently press open the knees, lifting the heart high, sending the pelvis down. Maybe using this grounding pose to set an intention for your day, or visit a favorite mantra, affirmation that resonates with you at this part in your current journey. Finding one last breath, and then releasing the hands, using control to come to a halfway lift. So pointing the toes forward as we extend the legs, creeping them underneath the hips, letting the hands come to the ankles, the shins, maybe up towards the thighs, gazing down in front of you, reaching the crown of the head forward, nice spine extension. One more breath. Activate the legs. Beautiful. Coming in through chair pose next, reaching the arms up high, drawing the feet either together or keeping them hip distance apart, whatever feels good to you. Sinking into the hips, drawing strength in the lower body. On your next exhale, palms come together, twist to the right side, taking this elbow to the outer knee, gazing behind you. One round of breath. Returning back through our chair pose, arms reach up, ground down through this left foot, taking the right, taking your time to cross it over the knee, lifting the right leg, crossing it over, coming into a little half chair. We can use our hands to gently work through the hips, pressing on the knee, if that feels all right. One more breath, igniting some heat, waking up our body and mind. And exhale, gently release. Inhale, arms shoot up. Come on, you got this. Exhale, sink chair pose. Inhale, nice and full. And on your next exhale, twist to the left. Coming back through center, chair pose one more time. And crossing the left ankle over the knee, using your focus point, finding concentration. Beautiful. Sinking down. Unlock those hips. Work it out. Preparing our body for the day. And releasing back through chair pose. One last time, inhale. Exhale, straighten everything out. Stepping this right leg back, turning to the side of the mat, coming into a nice goddess pose. Toes point to the corners of the mat. Exhale, bend the knees, sink down. Squeezing the glutes. We can stay here with hands on knees, or we can send the arms out in front of the chest, finding eagle arms opening up through the upper back. 2 breaths. Releasing your eagle arms if you took them on your next exhale. Turning over this right leg, coming into a nice high lunge. Arms reach up. Send that left heel back. Exhale, revolve to the right side. Send energy out through the fingertips. Reaching the left arm overhead. Right can fall down to the back of the leg. Coming back up through a high lunge, dropping this left knee down, low lunge. Taking hands to the knee or to heart center, maybe finding a slight back bend if that feels good. Keeping these back toes tucked. Opening up the left hip flexor. On your next out breath, send the hips back, half splits. Controlling your movements, reaching the chest forward. Inhale, rock back up onto that right foot, picking up the left knee. And exhale, warrior two, gazing over the right fingers. Straightening both of the arms and the legs and returning back through our goddess pose. If you took your eagle arms, find the opposite. Taking a few breaths here. Opening up, activating our root and sacral chakras. One more breath. Exhale, unravel. High lunge over the left leg. Sweep the arms up, nice and strong. And exhale, open to the left, drawing the scapula together. Finding our little side bend. And then coming back through our high lunge, releasing down, coming onto the right knee. Beautiful. Let the hips sink down, send the pelvis down. Coming back to the breath, taking what you need. Exhale, half splits. Nice long spine reaching up through the crown of the head. Beautiful. Return back through your low lunge and up to your high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. One breath. Returning back to the side of the mat, this time keeping your legs extended. No more glute work, I promise. And exhale, fold over the legs. Wide-legged forward fold. Taking hands to hips, or we can take the hands at the lower back, interlace the fingers and bring them over the head, finding a little bind. Meeting yourself here on the mat. Release and soften where you can. Finding one more breath. Then inhale, raise the chest nice and strong. Release the hands. Come up to a nice mountain pose at the top of the mat. Inhale, send the arms up wide, about a 45-degree angle, taking a gaze up. Exhale, palms meet, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. One more time, inhale. Breathe in all that fresh air and exhale. Hands to heart. This time reaching up and opening cactus arms, drawing the elbows down, palms face forward. Big goalpost arms here. Big breath in. And on your exhale, take a very tiny twist to the right. Back to center and to the left. Beautiful. Two more times each side. Moving with the breath. Enjoying this time for yourself. And we meet back in a mountain pose whenever you are balanced out. Taking hands to heart center, I invite you to close the eyes. Taking a little check-in, see if there's anything else your body is craving in this moment. any other connection points you need to be satisfied with this quick little practice and be on your way for a beautiful new day. Ending with attention to our breath, revisiting an intention if you made one. See if you can notice the heat, the energy we moved around today. Dive inwards. Take one more full big breath in through the nose. Let the belly round on the inhale, and exhale, draw the navel into the spine. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today. I hope you had fun and enjoyed it like I did. I would love to know how it went for you down below. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. You are definitely on your way. Thank you for allowing me to be your guide. I will see you next time.